Hi everyone, welcome to Yoga by Now Jess. I'm Jess and this is day 4 of this 7-day series. Every day this week I've brought you a short yoga flow based on the day of the week. So Monday we started slow, Tuesday we did some twists, yesterday we woke ourselves up with a bit of strength building. Given today's Thursday, a lot of us have probably been sitting all week long. I thought we'd get into a little bit of hips and loosen up the shoulders a little bit, get us through for the last couple of days of the week before the weekend. So as always, take it easy, do what feels good in your body today, rest at any time. Remember to breathe, smile, and have a little fun. So let's get started in an easy cross-legged position. So any way that feels good for you. Gently close the eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really filling the lungs with clean, fresh air. And nice big exhale. Really emptying the lungs of all the stale air and making room for the fresh new breath. A few more rounds like that in your own time. Really breathing in what you need and letting go of what you don't. Excellent. Just coming back to let the breath settle in its own natural rhythm. Bring some awareness to how you're feeling in this moment. Are you tired? Are you energized? What do you think you need out of today's short practice? Whatever it is, just hold on to that. You might need some energy if you're feeling a little tired. You might have had a crazy busy week and you just need some time to chill. So whatever it is, just have that in mind as we start to move. Feel free to keep the eyes closed and just listen to my voice, or gently blink the eyes open. Excellent. We're going to inhale the arms up towards the sky, reaching tall. Take a couple of breaths like that. So really sinking the hips heavy, feeling the bottom half of the body grounded into the mat, reaching long through the spine, up through the arms. Big breath in and exhale. Take a gentle twist to the right. Not twisting too far, just letting the body warm up slowly. And gently unraveling through center, taking the arms up towards the sky again. Big breath in and exhale, twist to the left. Trying to use the back hand not as a tool to wrench yourself around into this twist, but just to help you sit up nice and tall. And then coming back through center. I'm going to take the chin down towards the chest, just letting the weight of the head stretch out the back of the neck gently. And then gently coming back up, dropping the right ear to the right shoulder. Again, just letting the weight of the head gently release through the left side of the neck. Back up through center and to the other side. So left ear to left shoulder. Feel any tension in the neck gently start to dissolve. Coming back up and then turning the head around to look over the right shoulder. Back through center and slowly to the other side. Coming back. We're going to clasp the hands together. Flip the palms so you can push them away from you. And see if you can straighten the arms. As you push the hands away, start to round through the spine and push the space between the shoulder blades away from you. So from the side, reaching the arms long and pushing the space between the shoulder blades away. And then gently start to straighten the spine and take the arms up towards the sky, reaching tall. Again, having that feeling of the lower part of the body really rooted and grounded into the ground as you reach tall. Big breath in, reaching as tall as you can. And then gently bringing the arms back down by the side, giving the wrists a bit of a shake on the way down. We'll rotate in both directions. Beautiful. Coming around into a tabletop position. Starting to move through some cat-cows. And then seeing if the body needs a bit more movement than a traditional cat-cow. So as you inhale, you can always start to open through the chest a little bit more, and as you exhale, feel free to sit back to a child's pose. Beautiful. Inhale up one more time. Come back through neutral. And we're going to walk the hands out in front to an extended puppy. So take the arms out long and gently start to melt the heart down towards the mat. See if you can reach the forehead and rest here. Nice back bend through the top half of the spine. Keep the hands active into the mat. And then pushing some weight into the hands to gently bring yourself back up. We're going to sit back into our heels. We're going to take the arms up towards the sky. Take another twist towards the right. Oh, tree in the way. Sorry, ficus. Coming back through center, reaching tall. And then exhale, twisting towards the left. Coming back through center, bringing the hands forward, we're going to go all the way over and slowly lower ourselves onto our bellies. Taking the hands out towards the corners of the mat, we're going to move through some cobras. So keeping the tops of the feet pushing into the mat. And as you inhale, peel up the forehead and the chest. Exhale, fold. Inhale, looking over the right shoulder. Exhale, fold. Inhale, looking over the left shoulder. Exhale, fold. Taking the hands back under the shoulders, pushing the hips up and back to find a child's pose. Now you can stay in this version of child's pose if that's what feels good for you today. But otherwise, see if you can start to bend the elbows to bring the hands together in a prayer at the back of the head. That might feel good here, or maybe you can walk the elbows a little bit further away from you and start to melt through the heart again. Nice stretch through the shoulders, down the sides of the arms. Take a few deep breaths here. Really feeling the breath move into the back body. And gently release. I'm going to roll up and then forward again. We're going to take the right arm into a cactus shape. And you want the elbow to go straight out from the shoulder. Look towards your left and place the head on the mat. And then wiggle the body over towards the left a little bit, leaving the right arm where it is. We're going to gently open it up through the front of the shoulder. So moving slowly here, bending the left leg, gently pushing through the left hand and twisting the leg over behind you. Only going as far as you feel comfortable. This can be quite intense, so go nice and slow, move with intention. Try to breathe into any areas of particular tightness here. Beautiful. Very gently releasing, so coming out of a pose the way you came in, wiggling the body back through center. This time taking the left hand into a cactus shape, the elbow straight out from the shoulder. Look to your right, gently wiggle the body over, leaving the arm where it is, bringing the right hand under your shoulder, bending the right knee, and gently swiveling yourself over. Again, moving slowly. You might be quite different from side to side, so don't assume just because it felt good on one side, it'll feel the same on this side. We're all built differently. And again, very gently releasing, coming back through center, taking the hands underneath the shoulders, coming back up towards a tabletop. Again, move through some cat-cows here. Excellent. Coming back to a neutral position in tabletop, we're going to take the right foot out behind us on a 90-degree angle. Start to lift the left hand. You're going to come into like a half side plank. So the left leg goes long, the left hand goes straight up towards the sky. So you should be reaching long between your right and your left hand. And reaching long between your left foot, nice long energetic line out through the top of the head. So always options. See what feels good for you today. Feel free to stay here, or maybe take this left hand up overhead and tilt the hip up towards the sky. I have a mic pack digging into my side. Excellent. Again, option to stay here, or maybe take the left leg behind you and start to come into a little back bend. Gently coming back out the way you came in, and then slowly transitioning over to the other side. So the way we move in and out of poses is just as important as the pose or the asana itself. So the left leg, right leg goes long, right arm goes up towards the sky. So it's all a part of yoga. It's not just the pose that's the yoga. It's how we intentionally place our bodies, how we move in and out, how we try and follow the breath, how we check in and see how we're feeling. So how are you feeling now? Do you want to stay here? Or maybe take the right arm up overhead. Maybe take the right foot behind you, coming into a little back bend here. Beautiful. Gently coming out the way we came in, back to a tabletop, tucking the toes, sending the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal it out, sway the hips, give the head a shake. Come up on the toes, let them go long. Do your knees need to be bent to let the tailbone reach towards the sky? Beautiful. From here, we're going to take a big breath in. Exhale, look between the hands and tiptoe the feet up towards the front of the mat, and we'll find a forward fold. It might be nice to stay here or See if you can clasp the hands behind the back, straighten the arms long, push the heels of the hands towards each other, and maybe move the arms a little bit overhead. Again, opening up through those shoulders. Big breath in. And exhale, releasing the arms down onto the mat, bending the knees and slowly rolling the spine up to standing. Take the shoulders up towards the ears, roll them back and down. Take a breath here. We're going to move into eagle pose. So you're going to shift the weight. I might do it facing you. Shift the weight onto your left leg. Take the right leg. You have options. You can just cross the ankles and keep the feet on the floor if that feels good today. If you want to take it a little bit further, you can start to bend a little bit through the left leg and cross the right knee over, keeping the right foot off the ground. If that feels good and you're comfortable with the balance, you can see if maybe you can wrap the right foot all the way behind the left calf. Then take the arms straight out to the side. We're going to cross them over so that the right arm goes under the left. Bend the elbows and see if you can twist the palms together to touch. Bring the elbows a little bit higher. Maybe sit a little bit deeper. And take a few breaths here. Again, finding a little spot to stare at can make this a bit easier. We're going to grow tall, unravel the legs, and then the arms. Maybe roll the shoulders back a few times. Take a breath, and then we're going to swap to the other side. So shift the weight onto the right leg. Take the left foot. Maybe just cross the ankle to see how that feels. Find your balance. Maybe bend the right knee and just cross the left leg. Or maybe see if you can wrap, take a full bind. Take the arms out to the side. This time the left arm goes under. Bend the elbows. Bring the palms to meet each other. See if you can bring the elbows a little bit higher. Sit the hips a little bit lower. Take a few nice calming breaths here. Let this settle into the body. Next time we inhale, we're going to grow tall and then unravel the arms. Take a few little standing cat-cows. See how the shoulders are feeling. Come back to neutral. Inhale the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold, hinging at the hips. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. I'm going to step straight back to downward facing dog. Again, take a few breaths here just to see how it feels. See if you can start to turn the inner thighs up towards the sky. It'll help you reach that tailbone tall. Pushing into all the knuckles of the hands. I'm going to inhale the right leg up towards the sky. Come slowly forward through plank and then place the right foot on the outside of the right hand. So we're going to come into lizard. Feel free to stay here. See how the hips feel. If it's feeling pretty good and you want to go a little bit deeper, then gently lower the back knee. Again, you can stay here, or if this feels good, maybe creep the elbows down towards the mat. Try and keep the chest a little bit open. If the reach is too far, feel free to stay up or if you have a block or maybe some books, you could stack them under your elbows and come just halfway. Take one more breath here. Let it all out. Come back up. You're gonna wiggle the right foot back towards the center. Send the hips back into a half split. See if you can pick up the toes of that right foot. Come back forward. A nice kind of runner's lunge. Exhale the hips back one more time. Forward again. Tuck the toes of the back foot, pick up the knee, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up towards the sky. Forward through plank. Gently place it on the outside of the left hand this time. Just check in and see how the hips are feeling here. If that feels good, feel free to drop the back knee. Or if you want to take the first option, that's good as well. It doesn't have to be the same from side to side. You might sit with your legs crossed all the time or carry bags on one side. We're all built differently, so one side doesn't have to match the other. So see what feels good. You can stay up on the hands or maybe start to work the elbows down towards the mat. Keep breathing here. One more full breath. Let it all out. Gently coming back up onto the hands, tucking the toes, picking up the knee, stepping back to downward facing dog. Excellent, big breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to look forward. You can either take some steps like we did before, or maybe take a little jump to the front of the mat and then sit back down and come back to a nice cross-legged position. And just letting the breath return to its natural rhythm, closing the eyes. Placing the hands together at heart center, bringing the thumbs to touch the chest, bowing the head slightly. And checking back in, seeing if the mind's wandered. How do you feel now? How do you feel compared to the start of this practice? What is it you thought you wanted to get out of this practice? What is it you thought you needed? And hold on to that. Together we're going to take a nice big inhale. We're going to take the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands back together, down to heart center, bow the head. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a very happy Thursday, and I'm looking forward to flowing with you for tomorrow. Have a great day.